Hey, it's Krisha Frank, and we're doing another See More Smokies adventure.
Yes, we are, and this time I'm excited because I get to show you something for a change.
Because I've never been here. We're at the Salt and Pepper Shaker Museum in Gatlinburg.
Space. The final salt tiers of the Salt and Pepper Museum. Its continuing mission to seek out strange new people.
Hello, I am Jean-Luc Papard.
Hi, Frank.
Jean-Luc Papard.
Papard.
Anyone?
Jean-Luc Papard.
Yeah.
That makes me so happy.
Oh, it's so fantastic.
Look at on The Simpsons.
This is the pop culture part of the Salt and Pepper Shaker Museum in Gatlinburg. Right in front of Herman Munster and Grandpa.
Yes.
It's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde with Dorothy and the Wicked Witch, and you sound just like her.
You're out of the sun, you're out of the sky.
Nice.
And look at, I love the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Winnie the Pooh, the M&Ms. I mean, really, that's the beautiful thing about the Salt and Pepper Shaker Museum is you remember something. I mean, almost everything, probably, depending on your age. And the ones that you don't know, you might want to ask, like, what actress is that? Who does that represent?
Gumby and Barbie right behind.
Oh,
but
Gumby and Pokey.
This actually grabbed my attention. The 2016 Gatlinburg wildfire survivors. And so
those two
they've got the Smoky
in the middle were burned, obviously.
Yeah.
Melted. One of the Salt and Pepper Shakers I was most excited about was the Marie Antoinette, whom we hope to behead. Andrea, show us how Marie works.
Absolutely. So Marie Antoinette, of course, is famous for off with her head.
So here we go.
So it's magnetized.
Oh, come on.
That way it doesn't fall. And then put it back in.
If I wanted to, like, set that next to a bread basket.
There you go.
and have Marie's head fall into the basket. It would be kind of authentic.
Exactly. There you go. And then this is a classic plastic variety.
that
So
thing.
you push it and the salt and the pepper comes out.
Wow, look at this. It's the Queen of Tennessee herself, Dolly.
Absolutely. That's Saint Dolly. And of course, as everyone knows, the butterfly is her emblem. And she was gracious enough to sign a pair of salt and pepper shakers for the museum.
So you're saying Dolly signed a pair?
Yes, she did. And here you'll find some sushi and a sushi chef, as well as miniature ones. So you have miniature cakes, bread, a whole series of miniature salt and pepper shakers.
Here are boxes of condiments that actually say salt and pepper on them, or say some other thing, like it's beets and maple syrup and pancake mix. But that's pretty funny, a ceramic salt and pepper shaker that looked like a plastic or metal salt and pepper.
Ice cream cones. Ice cream.
So, Krisha, suppose you're stuck in traffic and it turns out some bozo has turned sideways.
Well, that's getting on the spur coming to Gatlinburg, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's what's represented here is all these vacationers headed into the Great Smoky Mountains. Even the cops can't get to them.
Look in the helicopter.
Oh, yeah.
So I've never been here before.
Oh, I took my wife here once about a year ago.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing. You could spend an awful lot of time in here, and it's only $3 to get in.
But what I already love about it is it's not just, here's some salt and pepper shakers. There's so much nostalgia wrapped into it, and so many things that I've never even seen before wrapped into it, that I'm just like, I need it. I'm a kid in a candy shop, but it's salt and pepper.
Part of the fun of this glass, I mean, I know you
Yes,
feel like you
there
can just
is.
reach out and touch, but Andrea keeps the glass so clean that you forget that it's there.
That I'm dumb and I hit it. See, I would get in trouble because I would go, meow, 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 meow. I would, meow, meow, meow.
You're a salt eater. You're a salt licker. You're
I
a
used
deer.
to eat packets of salt. I would put them in my mouth. Like when I was a kid, I would put them in my mouth like a chew, like
Really? What did your dad say about that?
that he needed to get me a salt lick.
Oh, good going.
Glow in the dark salt and pepper. I love it. Look at you.
The ones that amuse me the most are the ones that represent places I've visited. And here's the whole United States, for example. This is a great way to describe that, is they've made a map of the U.S.
It's a pepper shaker because it has 3.
I learned the hard way that my entire family, who has a history of heart disease, uses the salt and pepper shakers incorrectly. You're telling me that the fewer holes is salt?
Yeah.
And the more holes is pepper?
Yeah.
Oh my
You guys
goodness.
did it reverse.
If only I could travel back in time and tell Grandpa. I know that you've got a passion for Lucille Ball, among others. And there she is represented in the one where they eat the chocolates. And then Vitamina Vegemin.
Vitamin Vitamin. But I love the TV set, and then to the left of that, her in bed just screaming. Like that's how I wake up every day. These make me very happy. Do you remember Pee-wee's Big Adventure?
I do.
The dinosaurs that with their necks together remind me of the Pee-wee's Big Adventure dinosaur. Do you remember in the video where I told you how river otters swim together?
Oh, look, here they are. And I didn't believe you.
You didn't believe me, but look,
You
that's
were
how they
rolling around
do
on
it.
the floor over at NOC trying to show me.
They hold their little babies together. First, I got to show you what I want to collect because look at the turtles. As you know, I collect turtles. I even have a turtle tattoo.
What I noticed here next to the turtles is kind of a southwestern U.S. theme with the cactus, and again with the kind of that tombstone cowboy. So I can imagine being in Arizona or New Mexico. Oh. So we are in New Mexico. We're in Roswell, New Mexico. Okay, that's clever.
Yeah.
That's somebody snuck that in with the Western stuff
love that.
as a joke. And I, of course, love the owls, because I have my own Mr. Owl theme song that I enjoy.
But so if I had these globes, and I feel like when I were a kid, that these would have been on the table, and I would have gotten in so much trouble because I would have just fiddled with them.
He also would have sucked all the salt out of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But these right here, we actually had in our house.
Wait, the plastic ones that look Tupperware, like Tupperware?
They're literal Tupperware.
Yes, those look familiar.
And that's exactly what it looked like exactly what it looked like, and I can remember exactly where it sat. And that's what I do love about this is not only are you seeing some cool stuff, but it's like it's tangible. It's like and it gives you that feeling. It makes
for me,
you smile.
I'm old enough to remember when Esso was before Exxon. There was Esso,
Right.
Standard Oil,
Yeah.
and it's still called that in Canada, as you know from doing any crossword puzzle ever. But somewhere around here, there's the tiger in your tank.
Uh-huh.
And this is kind of just an assortment. They're all plastic in this one. That's the theme here. These are plastic.
And this one, and they're kind of that novelty.
Which one?
The singer, she was saying that when you close it, see it's salt and pepper?
Oh, my.
You close the lid and the drawers come out and they're salt and pepper.
Wow.
And that's so cool. And then there's little robots over here.
I see, pieces of kitchen appliance, pieces of robot.
Ready? So
Wait,
you
let's
line
see
them
you.
up.
Hang on.
You line them up. It's like, I'm coming to salt your food. I want to pepper your food.
I imagine there's a lot of assault and battery jokes here all the time.
Funny.
Because you said you were coming to get me.
I'm coming to. But they're just, it's so neat. And, we run into people here
See, this
going
is-
through
makes-
the museum.
This makes sense to me because when I use salt the most, or pepper the most, it would probably have to do with scrambled eggs or fried eggs, which some people like.
I salt my meat. I like salt on my meat.
And let's celebrate Christmas for a moment,
Yes.
as we can enjoy the first Noel, or twin Santas. Is that confusing for the children if you have a Santa salt and a Santa pepper?
Probably, and that keeps them out of it, maybe?
Makes more sense to have Santa and Mrs. Claus both.
And so if you notice, there are little labels on some of them that tell you what they are, what they, so it's like it tells you what they are.
Oh, yeah. Well, it is a museum.
Yeah.
You can't get out of a museum without reading something.
And that's what I love, because you're getting to see amazing, beautiful things, and you learn something.
And one of the things that we enjoy is seeing where everybody comes and visits. So here you'll see the maps. Every 6 months we change them out. So the big pins are collectors and the little pins are visitors. So it's amazing to see how many collectors are out there.
Well, that's part of it is also, in addition to being the world's greatest salt and pepper shaker museum, you are the largest and perhaps only gift shop dedicated to salt and pepper shakers.
That's correct. The only thing we carry are salt and pepper shakers. Even our t-shirt is a salt and pepper shaker.
So no matter what your passion when it comes to pop culture or travel, that's actually gives me a good idea. I've traveled a lot, but if I, let's say, didn't get a souvenir from Las Vegas or didn't get a souvenir from somewhere else in the world, I could come here and buy a White House, buy a King Kong, a Statue of Liberty.
Exactly. That way you don't have to heft it with you on the trip. It's not in your carry-on.
Well, what if you're traveling to Gatlinburg from any part of the world and, the same thing, you want to buy one of these beautiful salt and pepper shakers? What's the easiest way to get it home? Will you take care of that?
We will. We have two options. If you like, we make sure to bubble wrap it really well so that you'll be able to survive your trip, your road trip back home. Or if you would like to, we can also mail it to you.
I see. Excellent. And what about online sales? Let's suppose I'm watching this from, I don't know, Texas.
Oh, we have a wonderful online store. All the shakers that are in the gift shop are online, and we have different categories to make it easy for you to find. So if you need a gift for a wedding or you need a gift for a graduation, we have them already categorized.
It's almost like it's a pop culture quiz. It's like a word identification. How many can you identify? Like, Krisha, if you were just going through, how many in a row can you name as fast as you can? Go.
Baby Yoda, Marvin the Martian, Jetsons, Ninjas, you before we got here.
Batman, Robin, Joker, Harley Quinn, Catwoman, Aquaman, and his date. That to me is the most fun part, is how fast can you go, name the characters, begin.
I like the Flying Monkey.
Go, name them
Wicked
all.
Witch of the West, Bert, Ernie, Thing 1, Thing 2, Sylvester and Tweety, Cheshire Cat, Alice in Wonderland, the Queen of Hearts, the White Rabbit.
Well, I like Roger Rabbit. There's Ricky and Lucy. There's Dagwood and Blondie. There's Fonzie and Potsy and Ralph Malph and Richie Cunningham. Oh my gosh. Sam the Butcher and Alice from Brady Bunch.
All right, well, now I'm going to have to buy everything.
Shake, shake, shake.
I did.
Shake,
I
shake, shake.
shook my pepper shakers. But no matter what, if you're in Gatlinburg and you're spending the day up here or you're in Pigeon Forge, it is worth the trip up 321. It's right in Winery Square, and it's $3. Parking is free in Winery Square.
All right, that's our insider tip, and you can find out more online. You look for the Salt and Pepper Shaker Museum website, and when you do come, tell Andrea and Rolf that you heard about it from Krisha and Frank, and they'll appreciate it. And they'll still charge you the $3,
Right.
But they'll appreciate it.
Right, we won't get you a discount, but we'll get you some cool stuff. Find us on every single place. YouTube, where you can listen to our podcast as well, that you can find that at krishaandfrank.com.
Thanks so much, and we'll be back next time with another Seymour Smokies adventure.
Who knows where we goes?
Do they have another?
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your shaker.